Hey guys, Blue Jays Domain here, and it's almost opening day, finally. So, let's make some predictions. But before we go over my 100% totally correct predictions, be sure to subscribe if you guys are brand new here. It'd mean a lot. And also tune in next week for the first live watch party of the Blue Jays season. Now, back to predicting the future. Starting off with the best division in baseball, the American League East. If you disagree, kick rocks. First one up, we have the full throttle Boston Red Sox finishing in dead last with a record of 70 wins and 92 losses. They traded Chris Sale after a healthy season for Vaughn Grissom. That's a good move. Vaughn Grisham's going to be a good addition to that lineup. You got Rafi Devers in there. They don't have Alex Verdugo. Interesting. And then they signed Lucas Giolito. Then they traded for Tyler O'Neill. Tyler O'Neill is kind of a throw-in here. Lucas Giolito's hurt, so there goes that offseason. But it was full throttle, so good job. In fourth place, little controversial, I got the Tampa Bay Rays, 88 and 74. They traded Glasnow, they got Ryan Pepiot. They got better by getting worse, because that's just the way the Rays do it. And every baseball fan understood that sentence, and no one else did. So good job. But, I mean, eventually the devil magic of the Rays has to move away, has to leave. It has to go somewhere else. And I hope that's this year because, God, I can't take another year of the Rays being really good. It's just not good for my health. So, yeah, please don't be good, Tampa Bay. Thanks. In third place in the American League East and clinching with the third wild card spot, I got the New York Yankees at a 90 and 72 record. I would have had the Yankees in first, but there's a certain pitcher that won the Cy Young that's kind of their team who's hurt right now. And he's going to miss probably the first 2 months of the season. And that's going to hurt them because Carlos Rodon, not very good. Marcus Stroman has been 50-50 so far. And Nasty Nestor, well, the nasty has changed because, well, nasty used to be, ooh, that guy's nasty. Now it's like, whew, you're nasty. But on the offensive side, this is where they really take over. You got Aaron Judge, dog. Juan Soto, dog. Anthony Rizzo, sort of a dog. Alex Verdugo, I think he balls out in New York. That dude looks like he loves New York. Looks a little weird without a beard, but he looks like he loves New York. And Trent Grisham's going to be pretty good. DJ LeMahieu's in there, although I believe he's hurt to start the year. So that's not great. Anthony Volpe is going to be all right, I'd assume. Austin Wells should be there. I don't know. It's hard to bet against the Yankees. I also think Juan Soto just carries the offense more than Aaron Judge because a lefty in Yankee Stadium, when they're good, is a cheat code. So, yeah. In second place, clinching the number one wildcard spot with a 91 and 71 record, I got the Toronto Blue Jays. Yeah, I don't have them win the division. I'm not biased. Leave me alone. I just like the Jays pitching a little bit better than I like the Yankees pitching. Even with Gausman hurt, I would take Barrios, Bassett, Kikuchi, Francis over Rodon, Stroman, Nestor, Clark Schmidt, and whoever else is the fifth guy, maybe Luis Hill. I don't like the depth of the Yankees starting pitching compared to the Blue Jays starting pitching. So there's that. Also, I mean, eventually there's got to be a year where everything clicks for them, and I think that could be this year. Vladdy's the cover guy. That's got to be something that he's got to want to prove that, hey, I deserve this, even though it means nothing. Also, he's got a big extension coming up, so he's going to want to earn some money. So if he can hit the ball consistently in the air, Bo does his thing, and Springer and JT continue to do their thing, but at a better level than last year for Springer, stuff could go pretty good, I would hope. So yeah, and winning the division to everyone's shock, the Baltimore Orioles. Yay. I have them finishing with a 95 and 67 record. They don't have Jackson Holiday up this year, but I actually like that move because there's no point in rushing a 20-year-old kid to the big leagues when they have a really good squad to begin with. So, yeah. Plus, Corbin Burns, that addition was very nice. I like that. Going over to the AL Central, probably the worst division in baseball. I got the Chicago White Sox finishing 68 and 94. I'm pretty sure they released all of their signings this year because it was Moustakas, Jesse Chavez, and Kevin Pillar. And I don't think they did anything else. And, well, those three just got released. They did trade Dylan Cease, so they got worse. Somehow. Apparently that was possible. So, hopefully more of a sell-off at this trade deadline for Chicago. Who knows? In fourth place, the Tigers, 77 and 85. I like Kenta Maeda, but they just didn't do enough to put them over that 80-win hump yet. In third place, the Kansas City Royals, 80 and 82. Seth Lugo, I like that. Michael Wacha, I like that. And Will Smith, pretty damn good move. He's won 3 World Series in a row, so maybe I should have predicted the Royals to win the World Series so we can go for number 4. They also got Bobby Witt Jr. in an extension, so he's there to be the dude, and I love that. But I just think they're 1 year away from competing for the division. So, yeah. In second place, I have the 85 and 77 Minnesota Twins. Losing Sonny Gray hurts. Losing Tyler Mahle also hurts. Losing Jorge Polanco hurts. And not doing anything in return hurts even more. I actually just don't recall many Twins moves this offseason. So, yeah. Plus, if Byron Buxton and Royce Lewis aren't 100% healthy, I just feel like there's a big hill to climb for Minnesota, and I'm one of the only people who thinks this, apparently, so who knows. And then winning the division, I got the Cleveland Guardians. I just like their pitching. I like Shane Bieber. He's that dude there. Tristan McKenzie's a dog. Carlos Carrasco is going to be a good number 5. Gavin Williams should be up there. And, I mean, just they got a really good team. I think I mentioned Tristan McKenzie already. Just a really good pitching staff. I'm a huge fan of it, and I hope for more from them. So, yeah, good job. Offense leaves a lot to be desired, though. So, yikes. In the American League West, I got the Athletics finishing 55 and 107. You know, it's going to be a bad year when your highlight of the season is going to be renderings of a new stadium in another city. In fourth place, I have the LA Angels, 74 and 88. They could maybe win a few more games if they spent some money and Anthony Rendon stopped being a baby and decided, hey, I can play more than 40 games at my 9-to-5 job. Until then, you're not going to do much. In third place, I got the Seattle Mariners, 85 and 77. Losing Eugenio Suarez, not good, not bad, it's just meh. Losing Teoscar, he wasn't great there, but not good to have. Traded Robbie Ray, although he wasn't going to do much for them this year. They got Mitch Haniger, which was okay. Jorge Polanco's a good addition. I don't know, I just didn't really do much, you know? I thought Blake Snell or Chapman or Bellinger, one of those guys would have gone there. But they didn't want to spend money, and they only want to win 54% of their games, I think it is, according to that general manager. So, yeah, I don't know. Sorry, Seattle. In second place, I got the Texas Rangers, 91 and 71, clinching that second wild card spot. I like the team. I think they're going to make the playoffs. Not having Seager to begin the year sucks. Same with Scherzer and DeGrom. But those two should... Seager should be there by May, I assume. Scherzer and DeGrom are going to be like some trade deadline acquisition-esque, like returnees. Plus, Wyatt Langford's going to ball out. So, yeah, they're going to finish second. And then in first, the Houston Astros, 95 and 67. Winning the division, they got Josh Hader because the thing that team needed the most was another elite closing pitcher. Because, you know, why else would anyone else have happiness? Plus, Bregman's in a walk year, so he's going to ball. Tucker and Yordan are playing for some extension money, so they're going to ball. Going to the National League East, the Nationals, 70 and 92. They got Joey Gallo, Eddie Rosario, and that's kind of where the list ends. You got Lane Thomas, Josiah Gray, Mackenzie Gore, Keibert Ruiz. Yeah, it's just another rough year for you National fans. Sorry, maybe in a year or two. In fourth, I got the Miami Marlins, 78 and 84. For a team that made the playoffs, I'd expect more from them. Lost Jorge Soler and replaced him with Tim Anderson. Tim Anderson had probably the same amount of hits as Jorge Soler had home runs. So, yeah, good luck. In third place, I have the New York Mets, 83 and 79. Not a whole lot done from them this offseason, as expected, according to their general manager and owner. So, yeah, I assume they're waiting another year to kind of get things off. I thought they were going to get Yamamoto. They didn't. Looks like they're now just going to wait for Juan Soto. Pete Alonso playing in a walk here. That could help them out, but pitching is woof. Jose Quintana, I believe, is their opening day guy. Like, Senga's hurt. I mean, their pitching wasn't great to begin with, but it's not... It is ugly right now. So, yeah, one more year away. The Phillies are finishing second, 92 and 70, the top wildcard spot team. I have them with they're a good team. Aaron Nola, they got him back. Zach Wheeler's got an extension. They're basically the same team with Whit Merrifield now there instead of Rhys Hoskins. They're going to win 90 games at least. And then winning that division is the Atlanta Braves, 104-58. Got Chris Sale, so the pitching rotation is going to get a little bit better. The offense maybe loses a bit, but I don't think Vaughn Grisham really played much for them last year anyway, so who really cares? They got Ronald Acuna Jr. because he's the dude there. Spencer Strider's just amazing. They're going to have Max Fried in a walk year. That's going to be a huge part for them. Just a really good team. In the second worst division in baseball, the National League Central, it's the Pittsburgh Pirates, 74-88. Not quite there yet. I do like they brought back McCutchen. They got Rowdy Tellez, Ryan Baraki. I know I'm missing another guy there. They just didn't do a lot. You know, I think they got Chapman too. They just didn't do much. I guess they weren't supposed to. But they're not great. O'Neal Cruz, if he could be healthy the whole year and play good, especially with Brian Hayes there, it could be fun to watch, especially with Brian Reynolds. A huge fan of Brian Reynolds. So yeah, I mean, 74 wins feels about right there. The Brewers 81-81 in fourth place. A year without Corbin Burns for the first time ever. They don't have Devin Williams for the first 2 months. They do have Rhys Hoskins, but I'm not a huge fan of their pitching this year. So yeah, 81-81. You're not good. You're not bad. You're just mediocre. In third place is the Cincinnati Reds, 82-80. The team that really needed pitching went out and grabbed 2 more infielders because apparently the 17 that they have on their MLB roster wasn't enough to begin with. So yeah, here's 2 more. I do like the Frankie Montas signing more than a lot of people do. I think he's going to be all right there. But it's not enough. They needed to do more. They were really fun last year. Ellie De La Cruz for a full year, Will Benson, Christian Encarnacion Strand, Spencer Steer. They're good, but they don't have any goddamn pitching. And they didn't get any. And I'm disappointed. I thought they'd do more. In second place, I have the Cardinals, 85-77. I like Sonny Gray. I like Lance Lynn. I don't like Kyle Gibson. And they don't have Sonny Gray to start the year, so I think that'll be the main difference in the grand scheme of things. Finishing in first place, I have the Cubs, 87-75. You got Bellinger back, which was needed. They signed Shota Imanaga, which was pretty big. They got Michael Bush. And that's about it. Craig Counsell. Can't forget Craig Counsell. That dude's going to that dude adds 5 wins to this team, in all honesty. So, do the math. On paper, they're the best team in the division, and I think they're just going to be the healthiest team and the most consistent team, and they're just going to end up winning the division. I'm not sold on them winning the division, but I just think it's more likely to happen than the Cardinals. Into the National League West, the second best division in baseball, we got the Colorado Rockies, 69-93. You suck. Sorry, you suck. In fourth, it's the Padres, 82-80. I want to believe in them, but it's hard to because they haven't really shown any reason to believe in them. They missed the playoffs last year with Juan Soto. Now they don't have Juan Soto. Why are they going to make the playoffs? They got Dylan Cease. That's nice. Michael King and Johnny Burrito. That's good. They just needed more. I don't know. Not a whole bunch to do with. They're dealing with the losses of signing ridiculous contracts for no reason, and it's biting them in the ass. In third for the National League West, I got the Diamondbacks, 87-75. Erod was their big dude that they got, same with Eugenio Suarez, but Erod's not going to be there to start the year. Yeah, I like the team. Just, I don't know, I would have liked more from them. In second place, it's the Giants, 89-73. Probably one of the best off seasons in baseball. Jung-Hoo Lee's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting to see how he adjusts, but he looks like a good player. Jorge Soler, he's going to be good. He's going to be fun to watch. Interesting to see how his offense translates into Oracle. Same with Matt Chapman, who's also there, but I do like his defense. Just helping that team out. He adds 5 wins defensively, so that's a good thing for them. And then Blake Snell, yes, that is the move to make when you want to compete, and I'm so happy they did it. Pairing him with Logan Webb, you got the best 1-2 in baseball. I'm so excited to watch the Giants. And then finishing in first, the LA Dodgers, 111-51, the best record in baseball. They took a gamble this year. They signed Shohei Ohtani. They also went out and they signed Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Yamamoto's had a rough spring, a terrible start to his season. And now Ohtani's, well, he's gambling with his career right now. That's all that needs to be said there. Into the playoff picture, we got the Cleveland Guardians and the New York Yankees. I got the Yankees taking that. A swift 2-0. The other series is the Blue Jays and the Rangers, and it has to finally happen. The Blue Jays win a goddamn playoff series with this core. They win it 2-1. Over in the National League side, it's the Cubs and the Diamondbacks. The Diamondbacks win that series 2-1. The experience they got, I just think it helps them. And then Philly and San Francisco. Philly wins that 2-0. I just think Philly's a way better team than San Francisco. ALDS time, it's the Orioles versus the Yankees. I got the Orioles winning this one 3-1. And then over in the other one, it's the Jays and the Astros. The streak will continue since 2015. Either the Jays or the Astros have been in the ALCS. Read into that narrative what you will. So yeah, the streak continues, but whose streak is it? Will it be the Astros? Will they continue to move on? It will be. Houston wins this one 3-1. Over the National League side, it's Atlanta and Arizona. Atlanta wins this one 3-1. And then it's the Dodgers and Phillies. And it's the Phillies who sneak this one out 3-2. And now into the ALCS, the Orioles and the Astros. Baltimore winning this one. Baltimore wins it 4-2. They're young, they're fun, and they're gonna do it. In the National League Championship Series, the Braves thought maybe they could get away from their kryptonite, the Philadelphia Phillies. Wrong. The Phillies win this one in 7 games, 4-3. And now in the World Series, it's the Phillies and the Orioles. And it's the Phillies coming out on top 4-2. Yeah, Philly wins the World Series. My regular season awards, the L MVP, I got Vladdy. Cover Athlete Year, he needs to do a whole bunch. It's him or Juan Soto. I'm playing with Vladdy. I like it. House money. NL MVP, I got Mookie Betts. This has got to be the year he does it. He's playing shortstop now, so that's fun, and he's just a really good player. AL Cy Young, Luis Castillo, the Seattle Mariners. NL Cy Young, Max Fried of the Atlanta Braves. And then the AL Rookie of the Year, I got Wyatt Langford from the Texas Rangers. And then the National League Rookie of the Year, Jackson Trio. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you thought of my predictions down in the comment section below. And also tell me your predictions. Who's going to win the divisions, who's winning the World Series, and who are your award winners. Be sure to subscribe here if you guys are brand new. Share this with your friends or family if they like the Blue Jays or just baseball in general. This is the place to be. Be sure to tune in next week for the first watch party of the season when the Blue Jays take on the Houston Astros. And yeah, peace out. Goodbye.